Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're checking out Is Marsden Cuckoo Festival the perfect little British festival? There's a dog involved, y'all.
It's April and...
If I could critique the drumming, need more bounce in your diddles. Where is Marsden? Show me your... Marsden. Where are we? It's not on the coast. Okay. It's between, I guess, Manchester and Leeds, looks like. Marsden. Oh. Show me some photos. Oh. A river. A canal. Oh, a narrow boat. Canal. A country road. A gate. Clock tower. Cathedral. Duck. Restaurant on the canal. What was I going to say? Can I zoom in? Water's Edge Cafe. Oh, look at all. Rolling hills. A canal. Narrow boat. Creek. Alleyway. And a plastic chair. And dumpsters. Oh, what's the word for that? I don't remember the word for what that is, but, Torture. A waterfall? Thanks, Google, for putting the transport controls right in front of the thing I want to see in the video. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, wow. Look how green that is. Saturated. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh, they have the cows. Those cows with the long hair, like the Scottish cows. A bridge. Okay, enough photos of Marsden. We get the vibe. Let's watch the video. Flowers. Y'all, there's that canal.
And spring is now definitely... It's April and spring is now definitely underway in Britain. It's the time of year that the country comes alive with a multitude of small local festivals, old, new, religious and not. Many festivals like this revolve around Easter, so this is the time for pilgrimages, doles and passion plays.
Okay, that makes sense.
But other festivals that are not specifically Christian use Easter to mark traditions that go back centuries. So this is the time for beating the bounds, egg races and various sporting events.
I'm sorry, beating the what? Beating... Y'all be sure to go to Be Here Now and like and subscribe.
Time for beating the bounds.
Beating the bounds? What? What does that mean? It's a very British-sounding phrase. Beating the bounds. An ancient custom still observed in parts of England, Wales, and New England region of the United States, which involves swatting local landmarks and with branches to maintain a shared mental map of parish boundaries, usually every 7 years. Beating the bounds to maintain a shared mental map. I've never heard of this. Custom dates from Anglo-Saxon times as it is mentioned in laws of Alfred the Great and Ethelstan. I've tried to read that name before. I recognize it, and I remember the last time I tried to say it, I had trouble. It is thought that it may have been derived from the Roman Terminalia, a festival celebrated on February 22nd in honor of Terminus, the god of landmarks, to whom cakes and wine were offered while sports and dancing took place at the boundaries. Similar practices of pagan origin were brought by the Norsemen. Beating the bounds. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. He says it like it's a common thing. I guess it is.
Traditions that go back centuries. So this is the time for beating the bounds, egg races and various sporting events.
Beating the bounds. What?
But Easter has no fixed dates on the calendar each year because it is itself superimposed onto older customs marked out by a complicated understanding of the phases of the moon and the equinox, such as Beltane. But with so many things going on, I wanted to see how...
Beltane?
Such as Beltane.
What does that mean? What's Beltane? I'm learning a lot today, y'all. Beltane. Oh, it's a date, May the 1st. It just happened. What the hell is it? The Gaelic May Day Festival, making the beginning of summer. It is traditionally held on 1st of May or about midway through the spring equinox and summer solstice. Okay. We ain't got that here either, y'all. I don't think.
But with so many things going on, I wanted to see how spring is celebrated in a very local, very different way. And so I'm heading just over the moors into Yorkshire, to the pretty village of Marsden, nestled at the very end of the Colne Valley.
It's in Yorkshire.
And what am I doing here? Well, I'm going to find some birds.
Cool. Get it.
So it is like a big village fair, really, dotted around the village, and but it celebrates the cuckoo arriving, because when the cuckoo arrives, it's spring.
Right, okay.
And the legend of the cuckoo in Marsden is the good folk of Marsden thought if they could keep hold of the cuckoo, you'd then keep spring and all this lovely period of everything growing.
Yeah.
So they decided to build a wall around it, and they were just putting the last course of stones on, and it flew away.
Oh.
So the legend is, and I apologise, so don't have a Yorkshire accent, is it was no but one course too low. But Marsden isn't the only place that has cuckoo.
Say that again.
No but one course too low.
Oh, it was now but one course too low.
Yeah, and we do have the
No, but one course too low. They're building a wall around a bird to keep it there?
legend in the leaflet as well, so you can read that. But Marsden isn't the only place that has cuckoo festivals. There are cuckoo festivals in other areas of the country.
Oh, right,
Again, it's this herald of spring.
Yeah.
The one in Marsden is held towards the end of April, because it's towards the end of April where the cuckoo is traditionally first heard in the Colne Valley.
Many other cultures...
Whoa. Y'all, I guess I didn't realize that a cuckoo was an actual kind of bird. I thought the name came from the clock. I feel dumb. Oh. Beautiful. Oh. There's 150 different species of cuckoos? Excuse me. Bless me. In Europe, the cuckoo is associated with spring and with cuckoldry. For example, in Shakespeare's Love's Labour's Lost, in India, cuckoos are sacred to Kamadeva, the god of desire and longing, whereas in Japan, the cuckoo symbolizes unrequited love. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, building a wall around a bird that can fly? I kind of don't believe that legend, because it seems like I think people are smarter than that, right? Tell it's true.
The cuckoo is traditionally first heard in the Colne Valley.
Many other cultures actually use the spring as the start of their calendar year, and it really is the time when life comes noticeably back to the land.
Well, New Year's Day used to be in the spring, right? But then they changed the calendar, and that's where the idea of April Fools comes from. Because if you think that the 1st of April is New Year's Day, you're a fool. And that was the whole, marketing campaign to get people to switch their calendar, right? That's what I've heard anyway.
Where winter is well and truly banished for another year.
Nice. A whole year?
The cuckoo is celebrated because its arrival in this part of the world coincides with the start of spring. So when locals can hear its distinctive call return, they know it's time to celebrate.
What does it sound like?
Now, I'm not sure...
What does a cuckoo sound like, y'all? What does a cuckoo sound like? Cuckoo sound. Cuckoo sound. It sounds like the clock. My mind is being blown right now. I didn't know they were real.
Entrapping it in stone would have done anyone much good. Time to celebrate. Now, I'm not sure entrapping it in stone would have done anyone much good, not least the cuckoo, but the legend is a great example of how much communities really relish this time of year.
It's that period of coming out of winter, things fresh, things growing. You've got birds nesting. You've got it's that almost like a rebirth type thing. Whereas Harvest Festival at the end of the year celebrates what's happened. This is almost celebrating what is to come.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
great.
like
It's
that.
very much a community festival.
Yo, we don't have cuckoos here. I've never heard one in real life. I've heard more cuckoo clocks than actual cuckoos. Are there cuckoos in... Oh, it was already typed. Both black-billed cuckoos and yellow-billed cuckoos migrate to North America from as far south as Argentina and are more commonly heard than seen in North Carolina.
We have, as you can probably hear in the background, we have a lot of English Morris sides, and they move around the village. We use it as a good fundraising event so the two churches have entertainment in them, refreshments and stalls. The Scouts are doing refreshments in the Marsden Mechanics, and we've got stalls and performers in there.
Cool.
In the run-up to it, we have cuckoo making workshops, so little kids make cuckoos that they can carry in the procession. And like the procession itself, we invite people to come in and join us. And it's just a wonderful thing when the procession gets around. I don't know, it makes me cry just about every year, really.
Aww.
Now, as Sharon mentioned, the highlight of the day is of course the good old-fashioned parade through the village. And leading the way is a giant cuckoo puppeteered at the front of the parade, followed by the many fantastic dancers, music makers, movers and shakers.
Oh, that's creepy.
Unlike the other festivals I've been going to this year so far, this one has a very local feel to it. There are a few hundred people here, but it's not overwhelming. Most are from Marsden itself, or from villages not very far away. Unlike the others, which were spectacles,
It were no but one course too low. Wait, what did she say that means? It's on this banner here. It were no but one course too low. What does that mean? I'm so ill-informed about British festivals, y'all. What's going on? What does that phrase mean? It were no but one course too low. Oh, that's when they... Okay. The stone wall was too low. That's what that's referring to. Okay. You can't keep the cuckoo, so appreciate it while you can.
or from villages not very far away. Unlike the others, which were spectacles, this is perfect because it's a great example of what local fetes and fairs and festivals look like around Britain more generally. Family, fun, music and curiosities. And the cuckoo itself is the perfect bird, I think, to celebrate here. It's distinctive and it's rare, much like Marsden itself. Lying over the moors from Saddleworth, Marsden's place at the end of the valley here puts it in a great position to benefit from the cross-Pennine trade back during the Industrial Revolution.
What does that mean? What's cross-Pennine trade? What's Pennine? Cross-Pennine trade. Oh, the mountains. It's a mountain range. Yes. Okay. I've never heard Pennines.
It's here that both the Huddersfield Narrow Canal and the Huddersfield to Manchester Railway pop out from the long, almost parallel tunnels, and where barges and trains carrying coal, wool sacks and other goods would have either said hello or goodbye to the eastern side of the Pennine Hills.
Okay.
I think it's worth mentioning as well, Marsden's quite a unique place, isn't it? There's a lot going on here festival-wise throughout the year. This isn't the only thing.
No, there's the Jazz Festival, which is in October.
Yeah.
That sort of had a bit of a change recently. It's kind of got a little bit smaller and back to its roots, and that's great. And there has been In Bulk, which hasn't happened for a couple of years. The mechanics have started doing a Yorkshire Day Festival as well in August. But also, Marsden itself, there's lots of pubs and clubs with live music. We've got a film club. Marsden Mechanics has really come forward as a venue with lots of music, events, travelling theatre groups, all sorts. So it's a very vibrant place to be.
The Cuckoo Festival has been fantastic
There's a lot of stuff going. Oh, look at that. What's that? I hope those are flowers and not marshmallow peeps. There's a film club and a jazz festival.
Events,
Y'all, Marsdenians love to party. I want to party in Marsden.
travelling theatre groups, all sorts. So it's a very vibrant place to be.
The Cuckoo Festival has been fantastic
What's
to
happening
visit
here?
Marsden as a
Is that
lovely
popcorn?
village with great character
Oh,
and a
they're
wonderful
catching it.
example of how to
good.
balance old traditions and charm with the modern world.
A dog.
And who doesn't like a bit of a Morris dance?
I've come across the Morris dances before. in some other videos. I forgot that was called Morris Dance, but this looks very familiar.
I did miss mentioning one very important group as well,
Yeah, go for it.
which is the Cuckoo's Nest charity shop, which is run by volunteers in the village, and they give grants out to local causes.
Right, okay.
So for us, we generally, we've been lucky. We never assume we're going to get it, but they usually give us about £1,000, and with that and the duck race, that's the money that we use to put the day on.
Right.
And even most of that money goes towards local groups for performing.
Right, okay.
Cool.
And the Cuckoo's Nest, it might have changed recently, but it used to be about £40,000 a year they gave out to local groups, and they
Wow.
make a massive difference to Marsden and the things that happen here.
Yeah.
Wow. If they can put on this whole town-wide festival for £1,000, £40,000, you could have a festival like this every week. Almost. I guess you would need £52,000, so maybe not. But that's a lot of money. I love that. That's so great. I love that they pay the performers. Y'all, I grew up in a small little town, and we performed in little groups. We didn't get paid crap. Nothing.
So they're very important.
Oh, it's over. Y'all be sure to go to Be Here Now and like and subscribe. This was delightful. I want to go to Marsden now. Got some good news, y'all. I got an email. The U.S. Department of State approved your application for your passport book. We're now printing your passport book and preparing to give it to you. Got about 6 weeks till I get my passport. Finally. Now all I need is some money, and I can go to Britain. I got to start planning my trip. Anyway, if you have any suggestions about where to go, let me know. I'm thinking of flying into Manchester and doing a pinwheel. That would get me to Marsden, right? Marsden's close. Because I hear it's cheaper to fly into Manchester than to fly into London. Even if you go through London to get to Manchester, it's still cheaper. Well, y'all, I'd like to thank my patrons. I'd like to thank my Buy Me a Coffee folks. Thank y'all for watching this with me. If you would like to help me get over to Britain, maybe become a patron on my Patreon page. I hate asking for that kind of stuff, but it would help. It would help a lot. Or buy me a coffee. $5 one time. $5. I appreciate it. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this with me. Be sure to go to Be Here Now and like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.